top half of the fifth. Lawrence with a 4-1 lead. Nearly got a little more there in the bottom of the fourth, but Grant unfortunately stranded at third. And Lambert working out there with a 3-run lead. And although not a real safe feeling lead, Steve, it still gives him a little more room to work with than if it were a tie ball game or he were behind.
Well, after the Raiders got their 2 runs there in the bottom of the third inning, Mark came out with a 1-2-3 inning. I really believe he feels more comfortable out there, and we said earlier in the broadcast that if you're going to get Mark Lambert, get him early. Lancaster was able to do that back in the third inning, push a run across, but Mark is one of those customers as the game draws on toward the 5th and 6th innings. He really, it looks like he gets stronger. I know his fastball drops off 4 or 5 miles an hour, but he's got that great curveball to complement it, and he's got it working tonight.
Seattle Truesdale will lead things off here. As you can see and hear, a load of folks here, and some of the Lawrence student body over there having a good time. Lambert to the wind. Here's the pitch to Truesdale. Misses, 1-0. Well, for those of you that are gluttons for punishment, you can hear Steve and I do this again. What is it, June 2nd, 9 o'clock, Channel 25 if you have cable, and the expanded cable with Syncom. As these games, Wednesday night and tonight's, will be replayed. Truesdale hits it hard out into center. Grant's going to have to come on. Did he make the grab? I still haven't seen a signal. Yeah, he did. Right around the shoe tops.
And Doug, that's Charles Peterson, the freshman out there, who came in and made a great catch right around there. He didn't get a great jump off the ball, but he came in and picked that ball off the ground.
Pardon my mistake there. That is Charles Peterson. Grant is DHing tonight.
The catcher, number 30, Robbie Reed.
Robbie Reed steps in. Reed got aboard his last trip.
And he came around to score on B.J. Johnson's double, so he's accounted for the only run of the night for Lancaster so far. Mark going to bear down here and try to retire him.
At least 2,400.
First pitch is a strike in there to Reed.
That's unofficial. We've already sold 2,400 already. On the gate.
They're still on the gate. They've sold 2,400 tickets to this game tonight, Steve. That is unbelievable. 0-1 pitch inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
On top of it.
Tribute to the fans in this community, and a lot of folks from Lancaster that came up tonight. As almost 4,000 for these 2 ball games.
Well, Lancaster, we know, brought up 4 chartered buses for this ball game. A lot of folks, as always, for the Raiders came out to support them, and this baseball team has been supported so great by this community. You can't say enough about it.
That one misses outside, 2-1. Well, I heard 4 buses, and that was a rumor going around, but I've only spotted 1 of them, so I never saw the other 3 pull through, and you can see the 1 out there, so they may not have brought as many people as they tried to make us think.
Well, the other 3 may be lost in Chester somewhere.
2-1 pitch. That's a strike. 2-2. Two the count with 1 out. Lambert ready to go. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. And that'll make it 2 down. He ran down to first. He thought the ball was dropped, but the umpire says no.
Yeah, that ball was held on by Jamie Satterwhite. Strikeout number 5 of the game for Lambert. He's already exceeded his total of Monday night.
Tim Douglas, please report to the press box.
4-1, the Raiders lead. And Al Berry comes up and has a conversation with the home plate umpire.
I think he said Jamie did drop that ball, and Robbie Reed off running as soon as the ball was dropped. Jamie threw the ball down to third base. Jerome Reed caught it and just kind of glanced over there, but home plate umpire called that one an out all the way. Good call.
B.J. Johnson, the designated hitter, up. He also reached last time. That's high, 1-0.
B.J. Johnson drove that double into the right center field gap. Drove in Lancaster's only run of the night, so he's a dangerous hitter up there, designated hitter. You can't take him for granted.
1-0 the count. Ed Prescott now yelling at the home plate umpire, and he walked over a few steps and had a couple of words with Ed, and then walked back. 2,583 is the paid attendance. That's 1,000 more than the other night. And I couldn't believe they'd put that many people in here, but they have.
And I don't know where they all are. There are probably about 100 up on the upper stands at Casey Hanna Stadium. They're all the way around the center field and even over into left center field around the outfield fence. They're just people packed in here everywhere.
That one got away from Satterwhite, skips all the way to the backstop. 2-1 the count. Hope the fire marshal isn't listening.
Talk about your population explosions in China. I think the population of Lawrence has just doubled here tonight.
Well, fire marshal wouldn't get mad because there's plenty of wide open space out here.
And it's rained recently, hasn't it?
Yeah. Johnson hit that one deep out into left field, but I believe it's playable. Mike Douglas keeps backing up and makes the grab right in front of the sign out in left field. And once again, Mark Lambert, 1-2-3 inning. The Raiders are 6 outs away from the state championship. They lead this one 4-1 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be back in 60 seconds.